Hello artists! Today we are going to create a surrealistic eye. We are going to draw it as a fantasy view of what you see. You might really like basketball and you'd make your eye into a basketball, or maybe you want world peace, so you have a peace sign with the earth, or maybe it's about love and you could see the beautiful heart in the center instead of the pupil. We're going to use traditional ways to draw our eye first. We're going to use a circle, or we could say that's a basketball. And then we're going to put a football around our basketball with a little baseball in the center. And then we can add another rainbow, an upside down rainbow underneath it, and a little half circle for the tear duct, and little tiny lines for the different eyelashes. And then we can add our creativity. So in 4 steps, we are going to have a surrealistic eye. The first thing you need is to draw a circle or to trace a circle. You could trace a tape roll or something you have laying around. I'm just going to eyeball it. Get it? This is an eye. I'm just going to try my best to draw an O. And then I'm going to draw a smaller one in the center. So if I made that the basketball, this might even be a golf ball. It's so much smaller, but that's the way I wanted to draw it. And then this beautiful rainbow-like line, if you have trouble like figuring out where to stop it, how wide should it be, the best thing to do is kind of put 2 fingers out. If it's a large piece of paper, make a dot. Put 2 fingers on this side, make a dot. And then if we start at the top, I'm going to make this line round down from the top. And I start at the top, and I do that. It overlaps a little bit of the top of that circle because that's the eyelid is kind of always overlapping the eye. We'll do the same thing at the bottom. I'm going to start here and go up, and start here and go up. And if I did this in pencil, it might be easier, because then if I make a mistake, that's okay, but I'm just trying my best. The next one, I would put a tear duct. It's like a half circle. And then I'd put a rainbow at the top for the crease of the eyelid, and a little bit of one at the bottom, little smile. So there's the little bit of wrinkle in your eye. And then, of course, these beautiful eyelashes, you might make them small, or large and curly, or both. And you could make them very noticeable, or just like a couple, just a couple. I'm whispering because they're so quiet. There we go. So after we get this whole idea of an eye, you might make it anything you'd like for creativity. It could be something silly. It could be something very serious. It might be, like I said, a basketball, maybe a smiley face. The nose would be the pupil, or some really cool colors you have, or a peppermint candy. It's up to you. I'm going to make mine like a artist's paint palette. So I might have different colored smudgy paint in the eye. I might have a little bit of a paintbrush sitting right inside that too. Oh, and some paint colors when I finally color this in. And then you can even color the skin. It might be, if you have a crayon, it's the easiest. You kind of color pencil or crayon, very light, and you can get skin tones until you keep adding more and more layers. It would be fun. Also, you could just use like black and white and then make the eye a bright color. So it's like if you use a little bit of pencil on the skin part and then rub it in with your finger, it'll look like it's just different gray tones, like the background is just a black and white photo, and then boom, the color happened on the eye. For using the skin tone, you could use it really light or dark, no matter what color you need. And when you push really hard, you can get a nice, darker, beautiful brown. And just kind of shade it in. I mixed 2 colors on this one. It was like brown mixed with orange, and that made a light tannish color. So it's up to you how you would like to make your beautiful surrealistic eye. I hope you have a great time, and I can't wait to see it.